wanted to talk about Dragon Ball Z editor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Torishima calling JJK Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man trash.
Ooh, let's talk. Shots fired. Shots fired.
It's kind of wild, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Look, man.
Why did you say that?
I want to go ahead. I wanted to go ahead and throw this curveball in there, and then we can get to the Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Y'all don't mind.
Okay.
Throw that in.
Y'all don't mind,
That's,
y'all.
that's insane. Wait,
Saint always got it, man. Saint cooking in the kitchen, man.
But my thing is, though, chat. Is he talking about like the manga, or are you talking about like the
what is he talking
series?
about? What? Yeah, like.
All right, so man, here we
that's
go.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Let's
get in the meat potatoes of it.
All right,
for real.
so former Dragon Ball Kazuhiko Torishima says modern manga suffers from being written by adults for adults, making stories overly wordy and less appealing to children, while rising manga prices are reducing young readership and potentially limiting the next generations of mangaka. Torishima on One Piece. He thinks that One Piece became popular because Monkey D. Luffy's relatability, while praising Roronoa Zoro, Nami, and especially Usopp as highly relatable characters. Kazuhiko Torishima describes Oda as a massive manga enthusiast, deeply passionate about the medium, but argued being overly obsessed with manga is not necessarily a positive trait. The key difference between One Piece and Dragon Ball is that Oda is attached to his story, while Akira Toriyama disliked drawing manga and therefore kept his storyline or his storytelling far more simple and accessible. According to Kazuhiko Torishima, Akira Toriyama disliked overly complicated manga, which led to him making Dragon Ball as streamlined and easy to read as possible. A major reason Torishima believes it became a masterpiece, while criticizing One Piece as too dense and difficult for younger readers to approach. One more time, Torishima on Dragon Ball Daima. No, we ain't even gonna talk about that. Let's say he disliked Dragon Ball Daima. We're gonna skip over that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about him saying Naruto. Naruto started very strong. Wish Kishimoto had killed off Sasuke and kept Kakashi dead.
Tripping. Hey, violated. He's a straight violation for that.
What? No, bro. You lost me. He lost me.
Bro, he needed Sasuke to finish the story.
Hold on, wait. And he said the Pain arc was the series' last great storyline.
Stop it. No.
Okay. So now this is where the shots came. This is where the shots came off. Kazuhiko Torishima criticized modern manga for being overly loaded with narration and explanations, arguing that a proper manga page should be readable in just 3 seconds. A philosophy he attributes to Osamu Tezuka, the god of manga, while claiming there are no truly good mangas today, calling Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, and especially Chainsaw Man crap, alongside criticizing Blue Lock.
I would say, I'm not gonna lie though, it's in the anime community already, bro. Jujutsu Kaisen is hella hard to follow.
This looks crazy.
If you think about it.
This looks crazy though. I'm not gonna want to read that either.
Why?
What is that?
I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
He's saying
that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of stuff that's happening. But I would say though that like that's what makes more like the show more like, interesting though.
Yeah.
Because you get everybody's like thought process and what's happening in this 1 second.
True.
You can blame Naruto for that because Naruto was one of the first ones to do that.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
And look, One Piece had some real adult situations going on that made it hard for kids to follow though.
One Piece
definitely did. They had human trafficking, all types of stuff.
I don't necessarily think some of the story. Only story that I feel like is for kids that he's criticizing is like maybe Dragon Ball. But a lot of those are like, yes, they're manga, so of course they might be attracted to young readers, but the themes that they deal with and the world building and the storytelling and the character development is all geared to younger adults.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would say that too.
Yeah.
See, I had this thought about this whole process, and I said, adults tend to follow artists that they grew up with.
Yeah.
So as the work grows, the audience grow with it.
Yeah.
So One Piece started in 97. Yeah. Dragon Ball started in 88.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naruto started in early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? The fandom grew with it.
Yeah.
So of course it seems like they're making it for the adults.
But also too, it was different time though.
Exactly. I don't care what he talking about. Chainsaw Man ain't crap. Chainsaw nah, but I gotta say this about Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is different, bro. I've never even seen a story like Chainsaw Man. Like when you watch it, it's not like nothing you've ever seen. So how is it trash? It's so freaking original. You got to give props for originality. Yeah, it's not a Shinobi story, bruh. It's not a magic story with wands or nothing. This dude turns into a chainsaw, and he made it dope, bruh. Come on, bruh.
Those straight hands too.
I'm just saying. He criticizes it, and is
But the only thing I agree on is with Jujutsu Kaisen. It is super confusing to follow.
Yeah,
everybody in the anime community is like, it's memes about it. They're like, I don't know what he's talking about, but I'm gonna look.
yeah.
If you watch it, you understand.
You mean in the manga super hard to follow?
Manga and show.
Is it maybe not. I did. Well, I watched it. I watched it a lot more times, and I got more meaning out of it as I kept watching it. I was like, oh, okay, I missed this. Yeah. Oh, I missed this. But I thought maybe.
Nah, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, bro, especially because when they do the domain expansion.
Right,
There's a third narrator talking within while it's happening, saying what's their domain means while it's fighting. So everybody's like looking, and it's like 3 subtitles. You gotta follow all of it. So people are like, what?
And so so y'all gotta agree with him.
I don't with not really with JJK though, bro. JJK is such a good story.
But you know what he didn't say is trash?
It's kind of covered. Yeah,
he didn't say Kaiju number 8 was trash.
Kaiju number 8 is straightforward, though. That's what I think. That's
straightforward.
But
my thing is, One Piece is kind of straightforward, though.
But see,
it's not super complicated.
I'm not saying that it's not. But what I'm saying is, One Piece has adult situations that a kid can't wrap his head around. Dragon Ball Z, all you got is screaming, power ups, and punching and transformations, bro.
So when my man Vegeta was blasting cakes in the Dragon Ball Z. Or like when Goku was saying something about Bulma's like panties or something. Like, come on, bro.
I mean, you could say that. A little perv, a little master
perv. But that's in the 80s though.
Some of the stuff in like I didn't like how they when Goku was like, "What y'all kiss? What is that?" Like, come on. They kind of made him real like, come on.
But then turn around and ask Bulma's about her like bras and panties.
Yeah.
So it's like, is that kid like? No.
Nah, but see, that's what I'm saying though. I'm like. So you're making the audience predicated more to adult situations.
Yeah, I believe manga. I believe all like anime is Japanese, and not all of it. Most of it. Every time you watch it, it's still more geared to. If you compare it to American cartoons, there's so much stuff that go on anime that you know is not gonna ever be said on American cartoon.
That's
like they won't do that. Like
the in-depthness, man.
or the sexualizing, even the like innuendo sexualizing that they do.
Yeah,
you don't really get that in American cartoons, bro.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. In closing, though,
He tripping. What do you think? You think he tripping? Y'all think he tripping?
I think he's tripping. But I will give him grace about Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
I'm going to just say this. He's goated.
Yeah.
He was there when Akira Toriyama was getting his started off. That's why he knows Akira Toriyama so well.
Yeah.
He's entitled to his own opinion.
But him to call, I can say you don't like it, but he said trash, y'all. He said Demon Slayer was trash.
JJ, trash. Crazy.
Yeah.
Those two alone, crazy.
Listen.
Like, trash is like garbage, bro.
And they said One Piece is trash? Really crazy.
Garbage. I can say I don't like it, but
garbage?
No,
he didn't say One Piece was trash.
I thought he said One Piece.
He said Jujutsu Kaisen Demon Slayer
and Chainsaw
Man
was trash.
And he criticized Blue Lock.
And
he
Blue Lock.
Say One Piece.
And Blue Lock is fire.
And Blue Lock is
And he
fire.
said the last great story arc in Naruto was the Pain arc. The Pain arc was fire, but the Madara, the Madara arc,
tripping.
the Madara arc, bro, come on.
The Madara arc go crazy.
Go crazy, bro.
Shout out to my boy.
Shout out
Bro,
to
the Hotel
That's how
Beast arc, bro. The Hotel Beast arc, bro. When Sasuke wraps up the tail beast, like, nah, I'm about to get rid of them, and then I'm gonna get rid of you, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The 3 deadlock when all them niggas posted up with the summonings, dog. Like, come on, man.
Alright, man. Forget all that, man. Let's get to this Mortal Kombat, man.